Hey guys, what's going on? So, I'm recording a YouTube channel again. It feels like forever since I've last done it, but I thought I owed you a little explanation to where I've been. As you may notice, I'm a bit older now. I'm 18, say nearly 19, early next year. I've I've been working. I've been busy with college. I've now passed my driving test. I've been getting some more stuff for my setup. But I've just been far too busy to record. I, so I'm working full time. I'm working 9 till 5 every day. I'm doing. I've got stuff outside of YouTube that I've just been, unfortunately, focusing on more. So from now on, I will try and upload a bit more. First, I need to show you what's been happening with my setup because, as you may notice, there's a bit of a pink glow on my face, and unfortunately, that's not me. I haven't been spray tanning or anything. I haven't been doing anything to my skin. So let me show you what's been updated. First of all, I'm in a new bedroom. That's the first update. That's the major update. So I've moved out of the conservatory. I've got a bigger setup. I've got a better setup, a new TV. I'll just show you. It's easier. So start off with a TV. So I've got a Samsung 43-inch 4K. Yeah, Samsung 43-inch 4K TV. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't fault it. Couldn't fault it at all. And you may notice I have a keyboard and mouse down there. Now, I did have a keyboard and mouse before. I might have done. You might not have seen it in my last setup. I didn't get it that long ago. It's because of that. I have a PC now. I have a PC. So, quick spec sheet I'll do for. I've got an 850-watt power supply which I've just fitted. 5950X CPU with a rather chunky CPU cooler. I've got 6 fans internal. And I've got a RTX 3060 Ti GPU which I've just fitted as well, which is absolutely amazing. Runs cool, solid 60 FPS, and it's just absolutely amazing. So that's the main major update as well as the TV, and as well as me moving rooms. I'm in a completely new room now. I've got it. My setup's in my room now, so I don't have to go downstairs for it. And I still have my Xbox down there. Don't get me wrong, I still have my Xbox. I have a new wheel now. So it's the Thrustmaster T248. Absolutely faultless. I could not recommend it anymore. I say I've got the Load Cell TLCM pedals, still got the trusty old TH8A and the GT Omega stand, but I don't know if you've seen this, but I do have a new chair, a gaming chair. You might have seen this, but I bought it and it's got Bluetooth speakers in the back, amazing sound quality, although I don't need it because the TV sound quality is absolutely amazing. So I don't particularly need the Bluetooth speakers. And yes, that's the major update. So I've moved rooms, moved out the old conservatory. I've still got my old Xbox in there in case I have people over and they want to play on the Xbox downstairs. So I keep it there. I have obviously moved rooms now. I've got the PC, which I've just talked you through. So a fair bit has changed. And mainly it's my personal life, really. Like I said, the PC. I've got a job. I'm working full time now. I I can drive. That's the main thing. I can drive now. I, when you last saw me, I was 16. So I'm now 18, nearly 19. So it's about 2 years later, 2.5 years later. Yeah, 2.5 years later. So it's quite a while later. So yeah, that's the main thing. So the new setup, the new room, the house hasn't changed much since my last couple of house tours. So there's not really much point in doing that. So like I said, not much has changed. So it's only been a couple of years. So and you wouldn't really expect much change. So yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to show you. I just wanted to update you guys really, just to show you where I've been. I do apologise for not uploading in a while, but I will try. In the new year, I will really try to upload maybe every weekend, every other weekend, just a quick video, and I might try and get some a capture card sorted for my PC, so we can get some gameplay footage sorted. It won't be in best FPS, probably about 45 to 50 FPS, so I do apologise if it's quite stuttery or not that smooth. It will be optimized by YouTube, it won't be that incredibly smooth because I'm not running 4090 or 4080 Ti, an incredible graphics card. It's a 3060 Ti, so it's mid-range, but it's still very, very good. Don't get me wrong, it's still very, very good. It runs 4K perfectly fine at 60 FPS. I'm not looking for anything more than that. So, yes, I will try and get a capture card sorted for the PC. I will try and get a capture card sorted so we can get some gameplay footage recorded, get some more Assetto Corsa done, driving with standard settings, maybe some Nordschleife laps. I'm quite tired. Nordschleife laps, and yeah, as I said, I've got iRacing on there, so I might, if there's a couple of half decent big races coming up, I might try and sneak into them. Don't guarantee I'll be that good, but I might try and sneak into them and maybe just go live. Maybe. Depends how many people would want that. So if you do want content like that, you want Nordschleife laps, Assetto Corsa content, you want some iRacing content, maybe some American truck and Euro truck content, just time-lapse drives, or just like even a real-time 50-minute journey from like London to Glasgow or London to Frankfurt or something. Just a drive, a chat. Or maybe even some farming sim content, which I've got that on my PC now. I have it on my Xbox as well. It's just a little bit better on the PC. But no, I will. So comment down below just to say what kind of content you want on the future on this channel, and I will try my absolute best to fulfill what content you want on this channel. So yeah, got Microsoft Flight Sim, so I could do some quick flights. Then again, it doesn't run that well. It's about 40 FPS, but to be honest, it's an incredibly optimized game, so it wouldn't run incredibly well because it does have to load in the entire world. So you have to have quite a good graphics card to run it at 60 FPS, 60, 70 FPS, solid 4K. So yes, I've got stuff like Microsoft Flight Sim, Euro Truck, American Truck, which I've been really getting into because it's actually a very, very good game. I've just downloaded the Coast to Coast mod, so I've been doing some much longer journeys, earning some decent money, getting some drivers. Same with Euro Truck as well. I've got pro mods now, so I've been doing some much longer journeys around the improved map, which I have to say, hats off to the pro mods team. It's absolutely amazing. And say Farming Sim 22, I've been getting into that as well. I've been, sorting out some stuff on that, prepping a new farm, generally just making it quite a good game. And I've been really enjoying all the time I've had on my PC, absolutely loving it. So yeah, absolutely loving it. So I could not recommend. If you guys out there don't have a PC, I'd recommend you go out there, you get a mid-range one. So I started out with a GTX 1060, and I still had the 5950 CPU that I was given to by a mate. He helped me set it up and everything, and the CPU cooler was quite chunky again, quite difficult to do because it's so big. So I started out with a GTX 1060. It wasn't the best card, but then again, it was a starter PC. So I know I've got 2 terabytes of 2 terabytes of SSD as well on there, and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. But it's again handles 99% of games faultlessly. There's just that 1% of games where it's incredibly optimized, incredibly graphics hungry, that my GPU and RAM just struggle on a tiny little bit for FPS. So, but then again, I don't really want to upgrade it right now because, again, PCs are earning us a lot of money. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. 3060 Ti is not cheap. 5950X is not cheap. Even I've got a micro ATX case, which is quite good actually, to be fair, with LED 5 LED, 6 LED fans in them. It's very good, but it's not the cheapest of cases. Probably 60, 70 quid. It's not the cheapest of cases, so I won't lie, it is expensive to get into. But when you do get into it, you get yourself a good, nice monitor, mouse, keyboard, headset. I'd recommend. You get yourself a good motherboard, CPU, cooler, GPU, power supply as well, and I'd recommend you get some LED fans as well. There's some links I can post up from Amazon that have got a cheap set of 3 fans for about 30 quid, 20 quid. Absolutely amazing, all LED. They just need to go into your LED ports on your motherboard and they'll work perfectly fine. All they need is power. It's absolutely perfectly fine. Or you can plug them into an RGB hub and then use your SATA cable to then power it. But then again, so if you're a beginner, I would recommend you go with a slightly simpler system than I've got. It's quite a complicated system. I changed my power supply, my 1060 the other day. My god, it's a bit of a challenge fighting all those cables, fighting the PCIe cables, fighting the SATA, the power supply, the CPU, because especially my case is a micro ATX case, means it's a bit smaller than average, but then again, it fits everything perfectly fine. It does mean it's a little bit difficult to fit big graphics cards and big, CPU coolers in there, because they just simply won't fit. So a 4070 is just about fit inside this micro ATX case. I've got a Pro VDH Max B450M Pro VDH Max motherboard in there, so it fits in that perfectly fine. The slots in that fit perfectly fine, but it's just the size inside the case is a little bit too small for a 4070. So it just about fit, but you'll be having very little clearance and it'll be quite tight and there wouldn't be much space for other cables in there. It'd be quite difficult. So I wouldn't recommend you get a micro ATX case. Speaking as an owner of one, you'd get a slightly bigger case just so in the future, if you wanted to go for good graphics cards, 4070, 4080, or maybe even the AMD system, like a 7800 XT or 7900 XT or XTX, which then again wouldn't fit in my case, and I'd need a 1000-watt power supply for it. Anyway, enough rambling on about the PC. All I'm saying is I'd highly recommend gamers out there that are starting out and want a good, reliable system that have got a little bit of money to spend. I'd recommend you go for PC straight away, just because you've got that, so many games, and you can also load games like that, whereas an Xbox takes a couple seconds longer, just because it's an Xbox. You can't expect it to be perfect. So that's enough rambling on now. It's been 13 minutes, so I just thought I'd give you a quick update of where I've been. Like I said, I've been working and I've just been busy, but I will upload again in the new year. I will start uploading again in the new year, and I will keep this channel up and running. Even though there aren't many of you, I will keep this channel up and running just to try and keep some content going out there. Try and keep a second hobby, really. Try and keep this hobby up. So anyway, like I said, it's been nearly 14 minutes now, so I will sign off. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will get video uploaded soon, and peace out.